So there was this collection. It took 6 decades to complete. And they wrote a book about it. It's called Little by Little, 6 Decades of Collecting American Decorative Arts. Visitors of historic American houses or museums with collections arranged in period rooms often conclude that although they may be nice places to visit, no one would want to live there. Somehow the houses generally seem formal and uncomfortable. We are sure that those of you who have had the pleasure of visiting our parents have found just the opposite. Although the houses in which we were raised... All right, I'm bored. So this is how I read books. Whoa! What's that?
Blanket chest.
What is that?
That's a 6-board chest. That's a chest with drawer.
That's a Jacobean chest from the Jacobean era. Look, chest of drawers, New England, first court. Click it in. You just try to click things in.
I see.
See that paint?
Yeah.
If it's good enough for their collection, son, it's good enough for yours.
Could you imagine that paint?
Anyway, we bought this at the Fishersville Antique Festival. It's called Little by Little. It's a great book. Y'all should look it up. Am I allowed to drink beer on this podcast?
No.
Cool. Hey guys, we're at Fishersville. It's your guys Matt and Sully with the House of Folk Art. It's blue skies, Tar Heel blue skies with a little bit of grayness.
It's gorgeous.
It's rained off and on, but who cares? So let's jump right into it. Sully, man, you're coming up into this industry and I'm proud of you, man. I really am.
Thanks, man.
You finally bought something without me beside you that was worth a damn. I'm serious. Do you know what I'm talking about?
I do know what you're talking about.
Go get it for the people while I talk about this.
Sitting over there.
So, folks, what we have here is a nice Piedmont, North Carolina, 1860 salt glazed jug. What's interesting about this jug is we have a 2, a 2, a 2, and then a coggle wheel 2. 2 more times. This is the jug of 2s right here. And this is why I'm proud of Sully. Is your name Sully or Sullivan?
Folks, I have 2 last names. My first name is Sullivan. My last name is Bleep. And but Matt calls me Sully here.
So his first name is Sullivan. Can you confirm that, Kyle?
Yeah.
All right, so Sully, that's your first name. All right, so I love these jugs, and Kyle right here, for the first time ever on his own.
My name is Sullivan.
God.
Hey, you think you're clever, huh?
That was an honest mistake.
Yeah.
Sully, for the first time ever, has came back to the tent with, show him.
Don't do me. All right.
No, everybody's got to have a learning. We're trying to explain to these people that everybody starts somewhere, bro, and you finally, this is that, you talk about this. Tell us what this is.
Here's what I know about this is I walk up on it. First of all, you can tell it's old, right? It's got a little something right here. I don't know what that is.
It's like a tobacco drip, whatever.
You can tell it's old. I'm looking for pottery from the 1800s. Typically, I'll look for a little bit of wear on the bottom. It doesn't have a ton of wear, but
it's definitely 1800s.
Definitely 1800s. It's got an old looking cork in the top. Doesn't really mean much, and it's got a good lip. I can even see that, right? So I know that this is a salt glaze.
What lip would you rather have? What lip took more work?
This one.
Absolutely. So what lip would you rather have?
This one.
Notice how the handles are almost identical. Look at those handles, brother.
Yeah.
Look at these handles. Turn your handle to me. Now turn it to them.
Interesting.
Look how right?
Yeah.
These could have been made by the same maker. Possibly.
That'd be interesting. So do you think these are both from Virginia?
No, they're both from North Carolina. I don't think I know. The Virginia jug is going to be like this. Your handle doesn't, on the Virginia jugs, the handle doesn't meet the neck. That's a trait for Virginia jugs.
Free tip.
So your Virginia jug that you bought looks like this. The difference is this one's signed B.C. Milburn, okay? And it doesn't flip worth a damn, so I'm not going to flip it. This is stoneware. To me, it's not, I don't call this salt glaze. I call that just Virginia stoneware. There's nothing wrong with it. Still, Virginia was part of the Confederacy, folks. Virginia is a southern state, okay? Even though it's north of North Carolina, it's still in the south. So that's a southern piece of pottery. Mm-hmm. But this is us. This is where you live, bro. Mm-hmm. That's where you live.
That's where I live.
This is Virginia.
This is not
where I live. The other one that you bought is Virginia. Well, I didn't pay but $20 for this. Y'all got to understand that. I bought this yesterday. And it's signed. You see that stamp?
The stamp is worth a lot.
And it doesn't say B.C. Milburn. It says SC. That's super more rare. What does that say?
S.C. Milburn.
That's either the son or the father of B.C. Milburn. And that's going to be either shitty or rare. If it's his son, it probably won't be rare. If it's his daddy, it'll be rare. I mean, this could be a rare bird right here, boys. Look at that wear.
So tell me this, Matt. We're called the House of Folk Art. Why are we coming to antique shows?
Because there is a lot of folk art at antique shows.
Fair enough.
Folk art and antiques go hand in hand. Where there's an antique, there's a piece of folk, man. I mean, that's just the reality of this whole deal. How many walking sticks did we find this week?
Probably 100.
Let's get into the walking sticks. No, we didn't really find a lot, but we found some damn good ones. Look at this. This is walking stick number 1. Now, I'm going to take... This is why you don't put tape. God dang it, I'm going to teach you a...
Oh.
I'm going to teach you a damn valuable lesson right here.
Paint off?
You damn right. Look at that.
Oh,
Now, it ain't nobody's fault, okay?
Except for who put it on there.
But look at that.
Damn, you just lost a little bit of surface.
Look at that surface coming off of this. Now listen, though. Listen. It's okay, because after me and you knowing this, nobody else is ever going to know that. You understand? Right. It's not like they're going to inspect that cane and say, oh, look at the surface loss.
Except for our thousands and thousands.
But please, we got to make this a short. Don't put tape on your folk art. And I'm being serious about that. You look in my eyes, I'm going to be like Over the Top. You don't know what Over the Top is, do you? Over the Top is a movie with Sylvester Stallone. And when he turned his hat around backwards, he's like a spark plug. Mm-hmm. It's an arm wrestling movie.
Who's Sylvester Stallone?
Can y'all see this?
Just kidding.
Tape? Can you see that?
This is crazy. Look, there's a fist holding a snake.
All right, we're going to get
the handle on it.
We're going to get past this for now. Hopefully I never think about that again. But this is a tremendous cane. Now let's look at this cane. Luckily, there's no tape. I love this cane right here.
Damn, when'd you get this?
Let me tell you the story how I got these. This is real.
Okay.
Me and Roger are talking.
Mm-hmm.
All of a sudden, Roger walks off mid-conversation. So I'm like, well, f*** him. He's going somewhere. I take off, and I'm like, I'm going to kill some time.
Mm-hmm.
I've been looking for canes all day. This was yesterday about 3:30. I go next door, 2 doors down from Dad's booth. This guy's in his van doing like this to a chest. No walking canes in sight. I'm just shooting the shit with him. He opens the drawer of the chest, and he pulls out these canes.
Oh, my God.
You know what I said? That's fortuitous, buddy. That's fortuitous. All right?
I love the snake on here.
Hold on. It gets better, brother. It gets better. God, here we go. Here we go. You ready to pull some surface off? You're breaking my f***ing heart.
I think you made out good there.
Only because the tape was over. No surface loss. See that? Only because the tape was over. There's no need to put tape on these.
Sorry, can I ask you a dumb question?
No questions are stupid. What?
How the hell did he get this snake around here?
See, that I don't know.
Because it's like, it doesn't...
Let me see.
It could have been part of the stick, but I don't think so. But then how did you get a perfectly curved vine? Oh my God, it rotates.
What, did I just break it?
Maybe.
No. You do understand this, right? This was a tree growing out of the ground.
Right.
And it grew this way.
Oh.
Because think about it. The trees are bigger at the bottom and they get smaller.
Sure.
So this was in the ground. But anytime you see a cane with a freaked up handle, that's the root of the cane coming out of the ground. See what I'm saying? But check this one out.
What the hell's going on here?
You know what?
Also got a really cool snake on it.
I'm going to teach you something.
Okay.
Don't ever forget this.
Okay.
You see what this is called? What is it called? 3, 2. It's called
leaf.
Diamond Willow.
Diamond Willow.
Listen to me. It's called Diamond Willow. Don't you ever forget it. I don't like Diamond Willow canes. They're just junky to me. But that's called Diamond Willow. Surface, baby.
What is going on here?
It's just the way they carved it. It's called Diamond Willow. Say it.
Diamond Willow.
Don't ever forget it. That's a carving technique.
And this snake, sometimes you can tell the origin of the carver by the snake head. So this is, I don't know, I wouldn't say this is French, but
this is American. Don't you French my cane.
This is an American cane.
Don't French my cane up.
And you can tell it's American by the way it is.
This is a tremendous cane right here. The paint, ladies and gentlemen, the surface. Just, do you truly understand surface?
Yes, I know surface now.
You understand?
I was taught.
Do you understand that this is surface? The little edgy, crackly roughness.
Yeah,
that's surface.
These are you can't. I'm sorry, guys. You can't necessarily pick this up with the camera. This is something you can only
like this
understand
has no
by
surface.
touching
Listen
it.
to me. Listen to me. This has no surface. This surface is bullshit. If this had that surface, you see, this has no surface. If this was old enough and painted to have that surface, this would be a lot of money. A lot of money. Well,
So,
I think it's a lot of money anyway.
Let me
it'd be even more money.
Let me ask you something about this. So this is not necessarily. Did you know? You don't. Who made this?
It's anonymous.
You
It's
don't
what
know?
you call anonymous.
And this is
Yes,
something.
I do know. You ready? It's called anonymous.
And
It's an anonymous carving.
and maybe this is why we come to Antique Festival, because you might find a piece of anonymous
Yeah,
art
it's a great piece.
that's a good value and that you can put on your shelf and you love it.
Do you know where I got this?
Do
Do you know the booth that I said is one of the best booths here, and it wraps around? He's got all that funky stuff.
you said about it?
It's got like, no, that's not true.
All right.
Out here, he's got all the stuff that's wrapped around. You could go back there right now and you'll see something new. Like you've already looked at his booth. I've looked at his booth 10 times. You will see something new. I got this from that booth, $80. It's just a good carving, bro, and it's got paint, man. Anytime something's got paint and it's old paint, it's good stuff. You want me to show you something else I got from that guy's booth?
Yes.
This is real. Folks, we don't ever placate anything on this podcast. This is real.
It's true. We've never faked anything on this podcast.
So this is a scene right here. What does that say?
The Swan Lake, Central Park, New York.
And that's period. That little brass piece or metal piece is period to the frame, which is about 1860 to 1880. Look at this on the back.
Holy cow. Swan, New York Lake, Central Park.
I mean, it's just got writing all over the back. I
Show
mean,
the camera the back.
it's epic.
I mean, if you're looking at a painting, you flip it over and you see something like this, buy the damn thing.
Well, I don't know. How much? What would you pay for that? What's your limit?
I don't want to hurt your feelings, but
You're not gonna hurt my feelings. We're gonna talk it out, bro. It's like a therapy session.
well, okay, I can tell it's old. I flip it over, I see this. This immediately increases the value, so I'd say 50.
All right, I paid $300 for this.
God.
You gotta step your game up.
Yeah.
Now,
So how'd you know that was worth 300?
so here's how you know. You ready? This is a 1860 to 1880 painting. What is a painting from 1860 worth? Well, that can be worth $1 million. So then you dumb yourself down. I can own an 1880s painting for $300. Is what it is, brother. I'd have loved to have gotten it for 50. Would I have paid $1,000? No. I looked the guy up. I imagine that's the
See, and that's the difference between me and Matt. Is Matt will look the people.
Moraes V. Now, if this was $40, I would not have looked it up. But the price was $300. I think I might have offered $200, and he said no. So
Sounds about right.
But it's a great painting. You know what? It's an original
Tell it's
frame.
old.
No, that's not how you tell it's old. You tell it's old by the back. You see it. You see 150 years of dirt. Look right here, bro. You see 150 years of dirt? Yes. The answer to that is yes. Now this chicken shit right here is new.
Oh, I see.
Right?
Well, that doesn't matter.
Well, it does, because now it makes me think that they just put whatever paint they want. But the painting's got the Provenance on the back. Listen, I don't know everything. That's what y'all need to understand. That's why this podcast is gold, because I'm not somebody that sits here and says he knows everything.
Right.
This was a guess, okay? And see, I'm either gonna lose 100, or I'm gonna make 100. It's one of those.
And we'll say it again, like we say every episode. If you know something we don't, let us know.
Yeah, for sure. I mean, Jesus, I don't know everything. I'll be the first one to know that. But part of me being so great is that I know that I don't know everything. What would you have paid for this, Wade?
$25.
See there? Well, I paid $300, so he can go to hell.
Now, what about the safe? Is anybody going to buy the safe?
The little, yeah.
I'll buy the safe.
Is anybody buying
What is the safe?
The pie safe.
Oh, the pie safe.
I'll buy it.
Ladies and gentlemen, you're witnessing a sale live. I think it'd be great for your house.
I'll get it.
At 380.
400.
At 380.
No, I'm not taking this 400 for the pie safe. Now, get that out right now.
I'll take it before I need this call.
It's got
Hold
Shake
on.
his hand.
Let me say this. Anytime you want to sell it, I'll give you 380 for it. You only lose $20.
plastic.
Shake your hand.
Well, when am I going to get paid?
400. I'll give it to you right now. I got hundreds.
Really?
Yeah.
Wait, hold on. Shake his hand again. I want to take a picture of that. That was epic.
No, this hug. I'm going to hug this man. What are you doing? He's put up with a lot of
Your hand. Get back like you were and shake
You
hands.
be buying a
Look
good
at
safe
each other
thing.
and
I'm
shake
glad.
hands.
I'm glad to sell it to you. I'm not trying to.
I know you're not. I trust you.
No, I liked your view.
All right, that thing's yours now. You're gonna be taking it off the trailer.
Yeah, I got a van over there.
Okay, today.
Fans,
Yeah.
buy the-
All right.
Kyle,
Damn.
you have a standing offer of free 80 anytime you want to sell it.
Perfect.
All right, let's finish the podcast.
And I'm buying the piggy bank.
Utah, 2.
My little
You know what that's from?
gonna be-
Utah, give me 2.
What is that from?
He knows. Thanks, Ian.
Oh,
Come on, man. Point Break, bro.
Point Break. I like Point Break. I know Point Break.
Utah, give me 2. All right.
If we were in Point Break, I'd be like the dead guy, and you'd be Keanu Reeves.
I'd probably be War Child.
Still on this beer now?
I'd be War Child. Back off, War Child. Seriously.
I can't be giving beer away. Well, look at that shit you got in that van, man.
We are sponsored by.
Thanks, Wade.
We are
No,
sponsored.
don't drop him.
We are sponsored by Michelob Ultra. All right, now listen. Now, here's one of the reasons why I bought the painting. So this is how you do when you buy from antique shows. What the f was in that? I'm just kidding. All right. So this is the first thing I bought from the dealer.
Okay.
It is signed JW Triplet. See that?
Mm-hmm.
Son, $75.
Damn.
So you know what I did when I bought the painting? I paid $150 for this, and I paid. So I got $375. Now it's probably $2,000. Now don't f around.
You paid $75.
I paid $75 for that. I don't know what it is. It's not North Carolina. Now get your jug out. All right. I'll be honest with you.
Where's your cork?
The cork does not matter. Throw the f***ing cork away. Please give me the cork. Good God. All right. The jug looks better without the cork. All right. I'm thinking that the one with the square, that's a Virginia trait. It could be West Virginia. You know, it's a really easy Google. Let's just do it. JW Triplet Jug.
When I sniff this, it smells like my grandfather and my grandmother. They had a cellar, and it was full of jars and stuff. And when I sniff the inside of this jug, it takes me back. They were on a hog farm. It smells like the cellar in the hog farm. Exactly like it.
Rare John W. Triplet, Canfield, Ohio, stoneware jug.
It's mold. It smells just like the black mold that my grandma had in her cellar.
All right, so anyway, I don't know. So maybe this is Ohio. I freaked out when I got this. I don't know how good I did on this. I paid $75 for it.
Mm-hmm.
All
I'll
right.
tell you what. You want to trade right here, right now?
No.
Interesting.
All right.
Interesting.
Here was the deal of the day. First thing I bought this morning. $75. S.A.
Oh, that comes from
Sam
old guy over there.
Boy, Sam Boy, New Jersey. $70.
He tried to sell it to me for 25 at Liberty or Denton or somewhere.
All I'm saying is it made it easier to buy the painting. See what I'm saying?
Right.
You get that? I averaged so I got $300 in the painting, $75. I got $450 in those 3 pieces. So what do I got? So you average it out. What did I pay for them? $125 a piece, or whatever that math is. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I didn't pay $300 for the painting
Right.
at that point. You
I
get it?
see. Yep. No, I get it.
So that's where we're at with that. And if you're in this business, that's what you're gonna have to start doing. And there's a certain thing called new money. You ready? Let me tell you what new money is.
Yeah, tell me about new money.
Let me tell you what new money is. You paid $35 for that.
Sure.
You keep it for 10 years. Guess what? If you sell it for 20, you didn't lose money. That's new money, baby. That's $20 new money. You got $15 worth of enjoyment out of it. You broke even, and it's new money. You understand?
Mm-hmm.
Now, you take that, you buy that on a Friday, and you sell it on a Saturday for a $10 loss, you lost $10. It ain't new money.
Yeah.
But if you keep it long enough and you make money and you get 20 for that, that's new money. You get me?
Yeah. Stop touching.
That's why the antique business is such a good business. There is such a thing called new money.
Well, when we say that every time you look at it, that's worth at least $1. I mean, depends on.
Yeah. You get
So-
$1 worth of satisfaction.
Yeah.
You know, I was going to take my kids to school the other day. I did take them to school, but before I walked out, Kyle was yelling, "Dad, let's go. We're going to be late." I said, "You know what? No, I'm going to look at my walking sticks real quick." So I walked in the room. I took a look at 37 different Denzel Goodpasture canes. I just looked at them for 5 seconds, and then I said, "Now I'm going to take them to
ready.
school."
Yeah.
That's $1. That was $1.
It's like a
worth of
morning cup of
satisfaction.
coffee.
I had a cup of coffee.
Oh, it's 2 cups of coffee because you're getting your coffee and you're
All right.
looking at your art.
This cane was a gift because I bought those 3 canes.
That one's cool.
I don't know what the hell this is. This is a starter cane.
You want to give it to me?
No. Hold on. Let me make sure it ain't nothing crazy. All right. Do you own any walking sticks?
Not a single one.
Are you sure?
Not a single.
This is live, folks. This is live. We don't placate nothing. I'm giving this to you. You ready?
Ladies,
Let me tell you what this is. Hold on.
ladies and gentlemen, I don't think you understand how incredible this is. I've never known this man to give anything away, and yet he has just gifted me my first walking stick.
Now, let me
And
tell you.
now that I own it, I can tell that this is actually from 1880, and it's worth probably
Well, I haven't quite given it.
$4,000.
This is how I want you to decorate this.
Okay. Yep.
Hold the jug up like it's sitting on a
So I
counter.
have a jug sitting on my counter. Holy cow!
I don't like how it leans like that. You might can fit another
And
jug
this
in
is
there.
going in my house.
That's what you do with that, folks. You just stick your walking sticks up.
This is incredible.
So that's your. Is that going to
thanks.
start you collecting walking sticks?
Yes.
All right.
I almost bought a couple today because we were looking at such good ones.
You want to
Hey.
talk about something odd that we bought? A Mickey Mantle signed golf ball.
Did you guys even know that Mickey Mouse played golf?
Mickey Mantle, brother. Mickey Mantle played for the Yankees. Rookie card 1952, number 7. Him and Roger Maris went head to head in 1961. No, you're not touching that.
So that's what's cool about the antique festivals, because we show up with a lot of cash in our pockets, and you're gonna see things that you never imagined you might see today. Because I knew I was coming, I was looking for chess pieces and snakes, and then I see pottery from the 1800s, and then I see decoys, and I see this and that. He finds a golf ball, and you imprint on it, and then you buy it, and then you own it, and then you
No,
love it.
I didn't find a golf ball. I bought an entire collection of cards.
Right.
Yeah.
But did you know you were buying cards when you woke up this morning?
No.
Exactly.
No. All right. To me, this is going to be one of my better painted baskets.
This is pretty cool.
What would you pay for that? Knowing what you know about baskets, say you had $1,000 in your pocket
Okay.
and you were here to buy how much?
All
would you
right,
pay?
so here's what I'm seeing off the bat. I'm seeing good patina on the rim. Obviously, the paint is massive when it comes to baskets. I know that. Not only is it painted, we've got 3 different colors of paint, and it's well done.
That checks a different box.
I don't see a lot of mistakes. Bottom looks good, not a lot of stains.
Losses.
Not a lot of
Not
losses.
mistakes.
Not
You
lot
don't
of
see
losses.
you don't. So say it again.
I don't see a lot of losses on the bottom. I see good patina on the rim. We've got a little surface on the bottom of the basket. So I would say that now, even though it's small, sometimes the smaller baskets are worth more. So I want to put this at, and the paint is a big price difference here. So I'm going to put this at $275. $425.
So I don't know what this basket's worth, but
It's got a great smell.
I paid $400 a piece for both of them.
Oh, okay. Well, you got to remember, folks, I don't know what the hell I'm talking about. Now,
Yeah, but you're learning.
This
You talked very intelligently about this
That's
basket.
true.
I was proud of you. Good God.
Thank you.
The problem is you're going to get too smart, and I'm going to disassociate you
Right.
with me.
This is crazy because I know you can tell how tight it is.
Now, if you ever buy a really good basket, you're going to give me a shot at it, right?
Goes without saying.
There's some baskets that I'll go to the moon with.
I believe it. When we talk about imprinting on things, this man is an imprinter. If he sees something and he needs to have it,
Look at this little
he will
dot.
have it.
Kyle, come in here and look at this. No, it's the inside.
I'm zooming.
Oh, you're inside? This basket's tremendously older than that basket Don had. Oh. So I have a fetish for baskets, and there's other people. If you have a fetish for baskets, please tell us. We want to know.
Don't be ashamed.
All right. Well, anyway. Oh, you want to see another painted basket? Ha ha ha.
I love that.
Sorry. But see, this basket was only $125. The asking price was $125, so I got it for like $80.
What do you call these elongated baskets? Do they have a name?
Who gives a shit? I don't know stuff like that, and I don't want to know stuff like that. This is a different formed basket. You don't.
All
need
I
to
know is
that.
when they're longer, they cost more.
That's not true. No, that's not true. No, I don't. I'm gonna be honest with you. Do you want my professional opinion on this? Now, I won't tell this to the next level.
Mhm.
I question this paint.
Interesting.
Yeah, I mean, I question it.
What makes you question that?
Just question that the paint is period to the basket. But it might be. You know what? The paint actually looks pretty good. What do you think?
I think so, and it's got good surface on the inside. When you can, so obviously, even though, well, it looks pretty good. This, like, is this? Look at the wear on this side. You gotta think about how would that wear get there?
How would it get there?
Yeah. So what is it? Is it rubbing against something? Is it?
Or did somebody put it there to make it look like it's got wear?
Exactly. And why is it on both sides?
So is that what you thought?
And why is it over here? Like it's
Like I
almost
get
like
the handle. I get the handle
handle makes
because
sense.
you know a fidgeter will do this to a basket,
Mm-hmm.
and you know doing that for 30 years, like Mama rocking on the porch holding the basket.
Right.
Like I get that. Well, anyway, this is questionable. I like it though. It's great paint. This is gonna photograph very well for the auction. Now, are y'all ready to see the toughest baskets that you've seen? You know it's good when there's 4 baskets inside this bag. There's 4 baskets inside this bag. Do you believe that? How many? Oh, I should have done it like this. How many baskets do you think are in this bag?
4.
All right, you want to see the old one first?
Holy cow!
See, you're learning.
How the hell do they do this?
They do it, and that's old, buddy. Look at that price on that. I mean, you'd have bought that, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Now, the form I'm not so in love with.
No handle.
Yeah, I'm not in love with the form.
Tell me about that. Did it have a handle? It was broken off.
Oh, motherfucker.
But how would that even break off?
No, it didn't have a handle. It's just the form. I mean, you know, it's just a bat. I mean, it was a carrying bat. They carried the basket like that, but it's a miniature. But, I mean, if it was big, they would carry the basket. All right, you ready for this, Kyle? These are the 3 baskets that I bought from that lady. All right, here's the biggest one.
And we're just about to put out an episode, a basket specialty episode that you've probably already seen if you're watching this one. Holy cow!
It was for the pair. It was for the 3.
Yeah. Oh, I see.
And I just saw that they are signed.
Where?
Right there. JW.
Oh wow.
Oh no, TW for Tuttle Wood. Dang it, I'm sorry guys. I just learned about this basket person and I don't remember who it was. I mean, now you got to understand these baskets. Let me have the little one. These baskets aren't old, but it's a tremendous basket.
I like it.
They're just not old.
Remember to smell your baskets, folks.
Oh, look at that! Look what I just did to it.
But don't sniff your jugs.
And
You've been licking all kinds.
hold on. I like that look better. Now look at the. What do you like better, that or that?
You just licked some of the surface off of it.
It doesn't have surface. It's not old enough to have surface.
Stop licking that. No,
Dude,
I'm not touching that.
It looks a lot better. Little coffee.
All right, I like a little too.
Okay, that's my basket you just licked. Okay, lick your own baskets, dude. That's all I'm saying. All right, anyway, these are great baskets. All right, now let's end this with asking me what that thing is.
What is that thing? What are we talking about? What the hell is this thing keeps hitting me in the head?
Okay, you really want to know?
Yeah, we might need to move the cameras for it.
All right, hop up. Let's put it out. I'll show you what it is. It's actually a necessity in my world. It's a necessity. I have to have these. All right, so what this is, Sully?
Yep.
This is a quilt rack. All right, and then you take a quilt, and it's a display rack. It's a quilt rack.
I hope that made sense. I wish you guys could see how beautiful it was. We went through the rain and the storm. We bought a whole bunch of stuff. We found folk art. We found pottery. That's why we come here.
Well, the majority of what we bought is considered Americana and folk art, and they go hand in hand. They dovetail together very nicely. I'm excited about you having your first cane.
Yes.
One of many.
Me too.
I think you're going to end up with 300 canes.
I would love 300 canes.
It's been a great time here at Fishersville Antique Festival, and we'll see you guys in 6 months at this show.